Did you know that fats are essential for brain function? I'm a psychiatrist and an integrative medicine doctor, and let's talk about dietary fats. There are many different types of fats. The ones that are very important and essential for us are omega-3s, certain omega-6s too. They're found in foods like nuts and avocados, certain vegetable oils, and some of these are essential fatty acids. That means we do not make them in our bodies, we have to get them from our diet. And essential fatty acids are linked to improved memory and faster processing speed. So you also need to think about quality of fat. Saturated fats and trans fats might be problematic. Certain saturated fats are okay, but all trans fats, except for CLA, are not great. So trans fats are in processed foods, in conventional processed meat products, and those kinds of fats may impair cognitive function. So think of like something that's really shelf stable, like a candy bar that's good for a year or several years. Likely it has trans fats, hydrogenated fats. So those will impair cognitive function, they will impair memory, they will impair learning abilities. So important to keep those out of your diet. On the other hand, monounsaturated fatty acids, polyunsaturated fatty acids, those are found for example in olive oil and in avocados, also in other things. Those are beneficial for memory and global cognitive function. Omega-3 polyunsaturated fatty acids, the acronym is PUFA, PUFA, are also generally beneficial. Yet in some studies, high-fat diets show some negative effects on cognitive function, so it's still about finding balance, and the thing that may counter negative effects from eating a very high-fat diet is exercise. So physical activity will counteract any negative effects from high-fat intake on brain function, cognition. And again, this is emphasizing that it all works together, right? Lifestyle, food, exercise, all of this goes together. There are some genes which might affect how much some individuals benefit from certain fats compared to other individuals. So there's also individual variability, right? So with diet, there's not one size fits all. It's really important to feel into what works for you, what feels good. Notice when your brain is working well, when it's not working well, and to find ways to have these healthy fats in your diet and to be more relaxed about fats, right? In general, fat does not cause us to become fat. It's really good for us, it's really good for our brains, and may actually protect us from excessive weight gain because it's very satiating, makes us full, and it also helps us to not consume too many simple carbs, right? Sugars and sugary snacks. So in general, I don't go for any like low fat, fat-free snacks. I go for the fat, right? And in general, there's pretty good evidence that as our population started eating a lot more carbs and sugars and tried to eat low fat, that actually did not work out so well for the population health, right? That's where we saw, 80s, 90s, this increase in obesity. So fat is okay. And omega-3s are more than okay. They're really awesome for you. Polyunsaturated, monounsaturated, like, olive oil, awesome for you. Vegetable oils from, highly processed, like, from safflower, corn oils, not so awesome, right? Those are a lot of omega-6s. So try to have like a minimally processed, healthy fats in your diet. For example, having an avocado with olive oil, an amazing snack. Good idea to use an avocado slicer to prevent hand injuries, which are very common with avocados. So here's an avocado. Right, you can use this cute little tool to scoop it out. This one is not very ripe, but let's see. And then add some olive oil to add some mineral salt for extra benefits. And here's a delicious snack with lots of healthy fats.